There have been some really strange materials that have been mentioned in science fiction over the years, but what happened on the surface to be one of the most unusual is now actually a reality, and that's actually transparent aluminum. Lots of chemicals actually change their properties fairly radically, just sometimes by altering the arrangement of molecules, alternatively by adding or taking away one or two molecules of various elements. So how do you change aluminium from what looks like a very traditional opaque metal to one where around about 80% of the visible spectrum of light can actually just pass straight through it? Well, there are forms of aluminium oxide that occur naturally, formed with something called corundum, which can form things like sapphires and rubies depending on which particular impurities are actually found in the gemstones. Gemstones are naturally very tough and also allow significant proportions of the spectrum to go through it. So, being able to create an artificial form of transparent aluminum isn't actually as strange as it might first appear. Now, currently, there are two forms of these transparent materials that are based around aluminium. These are Magnesium Aluminate and Aluminium Oxynitride. So, starting with Magnesium Aluminate, also known as Spinel, which is also a naturally occurring gemstone, formed with one magnesium atom, two aluminium atoms, and four oxygen atoms. Now, due to spinel being stronger than glass, it can be used in things like windows for armoured vehicles. However, spinel is actually fairly expensive to make, so it's unlikely to replace glass in most standard applications. But where weight is a key component, like say in an unmanned aerial vehicle, spinel can be used. Additionally, since spinel allows infrared radiation to pass through it, it can have additional future uses with optics or military applications. Now, aluminium oxynitride is a combination of aluminium, oxygen and nitrogen, sometimes with a small amount of magnesium actually added in. The precise formula varies slightly depending on the specific properties that are required for a particular material. However, in general, the resultant material is about 15% tougher than spinel, about 3 times harder than the same thickness of standard steel, about twice the hardness of laminated glass. So, like spinel, can be used in armoured reconnaissance vehicles, also in electronics and even laser communication. The industrial production of the various forms of transparent aluminum is still in its infancy, and as production methods improve and the cost comes down, there's still likely to be more and more applications for this technology. It's even possible that whole new areas of industry may be developed just to take advantage of these new materials. But they're waiting for someone to come up with making use of transparent aluminium. So, other than making a tank to transport humpback whales, what would you actually use transparent aluminium actually